Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be making a skirt, and these are all the things you're going to be needing: your ruler, curve ruler, scissors, measurement tape, and a chalk. I'm going to be using this lining and this Ankara fabric. Let's get started. So first you want to fold with the biggest part of your body, which is your hip, your lower body, which is your hip. So here I'm taking a 2 inches band out. That's how much band I want to be taking out, 2 inches. So I'm just going to roll a line across now, and then from there you're going to take your waist to your hip difference. And for this person, her waist to her hip is 8. Like the differences from her waist to her hip is 8, so we're going to mark out 8.
Down by the water, watch it come and go home. I wish we were both to like sail away. I just don't wanna care.
After which you want to rule a horizontal line to indicate where your 8 stops.
Maybe she like an old friend.
Now you want to take from the waistline and place the tape at where you want the length of the skirt to be. And also rule a horizontal line to indicate that that's where you want the length to be. So now we're going to go in with the main measurements. So first you do your waist measurement divided by 4. And then you want to add 1 inch for that allowance. You guys keep in mind that we're not using an elastic for this, we're going to be using a zip. So because of that, we're going to be needing a dart. After that, you want to add your 1.5 inch or 2 inches for the sewing allowance. That solely depends on you now. So you're going to come down here and also do your hip measurement divided by 4.
How we watch things that kids walk away.
And then you add 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. You guys, I want you to know that there is no dart on the hip side, so you're just going to you're just going to do your hip measurement divided by 4, and then you put in whatever you want to use to sew. It could be 2, it could be 3. So now you want to go to the length side where your knee is. The best way to do this is whatever you've gotten your hip measurement divided by 4, you take that down and minus 1. So for me here, the hip measurement divided by 4 is 11, and minusing 1 going down is 10. So you want to do 10, and then you add 1.5 inch as well for sewing allowance. I hope it makes sense to you.
Alone, I'll be okay. Miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call up. I'm not. I think it's hard how we.
So now we're going to use our French curve first and join these 2 lines together. That is from your waist to your hip. We're going to join that line together using our French curve or any curved ruler you have, and then use your straight ruler to just take from your hip to your length line and then cut.
We were bold to like sail away. I just don't wanna care.
So here you want to go in here and measure out 1/2 inch, just like you do for your shoulder slope. You're going to also do here, and the reason why we're doing is so it can enable the skirt to sit properly on your waist when you wear it.
Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were.
Just rule as I rule here, measure and rule, and then cut.
Care. Just be here and I'm good alone. I'll think it's hard how we always wait.
So now we're going to do the back. We're also going to measure out 2 inches for the band and 1.5 inch for the zipper allowance.
Let's live down by the water, watch it come and go home. I wish we were both.
Keep in mind that the 1/2 inch that we removed from the front side, we're not going to remove it from the back. So you want to place your front piece on the line where from the line where you have your zipper allowance, not above it, just as I placed it right now. That 1/2 inch you're not going to remove it because the back needs to be straight. So just cut as I cut, you guys.
We were bold to just fly away. I don't wanna care.
Okay, so that's it for the back. The next thing we're going to do is get the dart. So you're going to do your waist measurement divided by 8. Whatever you get, you're going to place that. So you see what I'm doing here. I'm not starting from where my zip allowance starts. I'm starting from the middle of the front side of my skirt. So this is what I'm doing here. From the middle of the front side of my skirt, I'm just going to measure out my waist measurement divided by 8 and I'll mark that out. That's how to get your dart for both the front and the back. This is the simplest way. Just place the front on the back. Don't go over the zipper line. Do your waist measurement divided by 8 and mark that out and then notch it. So we're going to separate the back now.
I'll be okay with you like an old friend. Too scared now.
And this is what it's going to look like separated. So you guys, I went off camera to cut the lining part and I removed the 2 inches. So what you're going to do is right sides facing each other, sew with like 3/4 of an inch, and when you pull it to the back, that's what it should look like.
Away. I don't wanna care. Just be here and I'm good.
I went ahead to iron paper stay on the band of the skirt. So now we're going to do our darts. Just like I said before, from the middle of the skirt, you're going to mark out your dart. So this person's dart is 4.25. That's what I'm marking here. I just want to make sure it correlates with what I measured before. So your dart length can be 4.25 or 4.5 or 5. That's where it's supposed to stop. Whether it's for a child or a bigger person, that length is going to be 4.5 or 5. And then I'm just showing you that you measure 1/2 inch on one side, because when you fold the skirt, that's how that is supposed to go. So just like that, we're going to do it. So we've done that for the back as well, and I left a 8 inches space for the zip to stay. So we're going to go from that 8 inches now and mark out 10, because this person said she wanted her slit to be slitting. If you understand my vocabulary. So yeah, I just made it a 10. And now I'm just going to go in with 1.5 inch. That's what I'm leaving for the back. Remember the zipper allowance, 1.5 inch all the way through, just to make sure everything correlates properly, and then sew. And then you can sew your zip afterwards.
Too scared.
So that's what the slit looks like, and this is the zipper side. This is what the dart looks like, you guys. That's just wanted to show you that. So we're going to now join these two things together using the measurements that we've already made down. So it's going to be your waist measurement now divided by 2 and your hip measurement divided by 2. So this is one way to fix your band. After fixing your zip, you just go in with your band and just place it like so. Hold it with your pins could be your best friend, you guys, and then sew. So this is the end result of the skirt. I hope you get to make yours. I had fun making this, so I hope you have fun making yours. This is the front side of the skirt and this is the back. This is the zipper side and this is the slit right here. So you guys, that's everything for today's video. Oh, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and also leave a comment down below. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Don't forget to love yourself because I love you. Bye.